Welcome. The following is a speedy introduction to the library resources and services for students, in particular students in online programs at Montclair State University. The library is housed in one building on campus with plenty of study space, Wi-Fi, collections, services, and a cafe. Some areas are closed right now in spring and summer of 2021 due to COVID restrictions, and staff are retrieving items from book stacks for pickup on the patio or at the front desk. Printing, scanning, reserves, and online reference service remain available. Check the library homepage for updates before you visit. Find the latest news at www.montclair.edu/library. You can also visit our Library Status Updates webpage, available at montclair.libanswers.com/systems. Check the Library Hours page for hours, updates, holidays. Hours are set at the beginning of each semester and are expanded for fall, winter, and the spring semester. Even when the library is closed, all of our online resources are available to you 24/7 with your Net ID. If it's been some time since you've done in-depth research, or even if you simply find yourself stuck, get in touch with a librarian. We help thousands of students each year with the research for their coursework and assignments. Check the Library Hours page for the service hours of the Reference Department. Those are the people who power this service. Get assistance over chat, email, text, phone, or in person when available, or make an online appointment. We use Zoom for our library appointments. So when should you do this? Anytime you have an assignment or component to your course that requires doing research, a literature review, maybe for a dissertation or thesis, finding evidence, we can help with the research in any of these cases. Or, as I said a minute ago, if you just want an introduction or refresher to your research skills. Here's the library homepage. There are two quick search tabs on the homepage. One searches primarily for articles in journals, magazines, and newspapers. That's the Find Articles and More tab. The other searches our library catalog for books, ebooks, streaming video, DVDs, and other media. The article search is useful for a quick lookup, but you might want to make use of other research tools as well, since this search does not find everything in our entire collection. For example, you'll want to become familiar with the most important databases and journals in your field. Use a research guide or talk to a librarian to get more familiar with these resources. More on that in a minute. And in a second, we'll take a look at all of the links below the main search box for databases, journals A through Z, and research guides. Let's start with databases. Take a look at the databases for your subject area by clicking on the drop-down link for your subject area. Find the best bets. Those are the resources recommended by your librarian. They appear once you select a subject. There are over 250 databases listed in the database list, so seek advice if you're overwhelmed. If you use Google Scholar a lot, you'll want to be sure you've either set up your Scholar settings and library links page, or use the Google Scholar link from this database list so that it connects you with our subscriptions. You can also access ebook collections from our database lists, since they are technically a database of ebooks. For example, the R2 Health Science Digital Library for nursing. Finding ebooks. We have plenty of ebooks in our library. Of course, we also have a large collection of print books, which graduate students are welcome to check out for the entire semester. Undergraduate students get 28-day loans. Graduate students may borrow 100 books at a time. You can borrow DVDs, CDs, and other media. They can be checked out for shorter loan periods, usually just a few days. Our Journals A through Z list and journal articles. Click on the Journals A through Z button to search for the title of a journal, newspaper, or magazine, really any periodical publication. This can be useful when you are looking up a citation from a list of references, for example. The only thing you don't want to search here for are actual article titles or doing a keyword search. For that kind of search, use a database instead. If you can't find the full text of an article or book chapter you need through one of our databases or journal lists, Request it through our Interlibrary Services, and you'll receive the article via an email and get a link to download for your own copy. You can use this service to request books as well, but you will need to come to the library during opening hours to pick up any book and check it out to your account. Patio pickup is also currently available for interlibrary books and materials. Loan periods vary for interlibrary loan books since we're borrowing them from another library to lend to you. There are many tutorial videos available on our Sprague Library YouTube channel, so take a minute to check them out and get up to speed by looking at some of these short videos. Most are less than 2 minutes long. If you're looking for more in-depth training, keep an eye on our workshop schedule, which is frequently updated with new offerings. Find the link at montclair.libcal.com/calendar/workshops. Library Research Guides. This is the third button on the home page underneath the main search area. We currently have over 160 published research guides available for you to use. What's a research guide? Well, the most common type is an online subject guide with librarian-selected resources in a given subject area. So we'll list the most important databases, some key journals, stuff like that. Guides also have how-to videos and search tips embedded in them. Find research guides by clicking on the Research Guides button on the library homepage or visit montclair.libguides.com directly. Each online program at Montclair State is matched with a librarian, and your librarian is the one who maintains the customized research guide for your subject area. Get to know both your librarian and the research guide. Catherine Baird is the Liaison Librarian for Education. Denise O'Shea is the Liaison Librarian for Nursing. Bill Vincenti is the Business Librarian. Kathy Hughes is the Liaison Librarian for Dance. Darren Sweeper is the Liaison Librarian for Child Advocacy. Siobhan McCarthy is the Librarian for Sustainability. And Steve Shapiro is the Liaison Librarian for Computer Science. Thanks for listening. Happy researching.